Hey guys, welcome back again. It's me, Blessing. If you are just clicking on this channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome. I appreciate your staying. So guys, in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make this beautiful milkmaid top. In my previous video, I posted where I draft this pattern. So guys, if you have not watched that video, please, I will drop the link on the description box so that you just check it out, okay? So guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe, hit on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my video. So guys, if you want to know how I made this, definitely keep on watching and let's get started. So guys, I've transferred my pattern paper to my fabric. As you can see, I distance this pattern by 2 inches difference. So guys, here is the bottom part, which is the under corset, just like a under corset top. So I've transferred them to my main fabric. Like I said, I've drafted this pattern before. I will just link the link on the description box, okay? So now guys, I will just take out this pattern here. I will remove out my pin because I use a pin to hold it down. So after removing my pin, I will now take off this pattern here. So now what I will do here is I will just separate. You can see that I have 4 pieces here for the both sides. So the lining and the main fabric. So what I will do here, I will just take this part here to my sewing machine. Then on this curvy part at this middle here, I will run a stitch on it by 1/2 inch. Then I will also run a stitch at the top part by 1/2 inch as well. I will also do the same thing to the other cup like so. I will first of all run a stitch on this curved part, then I will also run a stitch at the upper part. So guys, as you can see, I've done that. I've stitched the part I told you guys. So now what I will do here is take my scissors and notch it. I will just notch it like so. Then after that, after notching, I will turn it over like this and take it to my ironing table and make sure I press it. I will use a hot iron and press it so that it will relax very well, okay? So guys, I've done ironing this part here. You can see how flat it is. So guys, what I will do here is that from this upper part here, from the up, I will come down by 1 inches and I will just go ahead to mark it to the other side, okay? And after marking the 1 inches, I will come down from that 1 inches to mark 1/2 inch where I will pass through my strap, okay? So that is what I'm doing now. I will just go ahead to mark 1 inches. From that 1 inches, I come down again for my strap space. So guys, I've done running the stitch on it. So now this is how it will be looking like. I will fold, as in I will plait this cup to this the bottom part like this. This is how I will do it after attaching my strap on it, okay? After attaching my strap on it, I will just gather it. So this is my strap that I'm cutting now. So I cut this part 1 inches by the weight, but for the length I didn't measure that, but you can do as you desire for the length, but let it not be too long. So because I later cut off this longness because I thought it's too long for me. So but for the width I measure 1 inches. Then I will going to splashing this part here into 2. Remember, for the 2 cup we have 2 cup. So I will now cut it into 2 like this. So now after cutting, I will just take it to my sewing machine now and fold it to a smaller strap, okay? I will fold it. I will first of all fold it on the other side, then refold it again, which is 3 times folding. I fold down a 3/4 inch on both sides, then I'll fold it again, fold the two parts together. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So that is what I will do. I will just take it to my sewing machine and do that now. So by the time I've done, I will come back to show you guys. So guys, I'm through with this strap sewing, or how will I put it? So now I will bring out my safety pin for me to able to pass through this part I create for the strap. So now I will use the safety pin to pass through this strap on this cup here. So guys, after passing, you can see the other part at the center is I sewed it close. So what I'm doing here is that I open up this back side. I raise one of the fabric at the back, then I use a scissors to cut it off. I use a smaller piece there so that the strap can pass through that part. It's only the back that I trim off, that I cut a little bit. Just the back, not the front, just the back. So I pass through the strap from the hole I just cut. Then I will take this part here to my sewing machine to just secure the strap at the end like this. I will just take it to my sewing machine and do that. So guys, I've done that. So I can now draw my strap well, because it won't pull again, because I have secured that, I've taken care of that. So I will just draw it like this to the desired width I want. So you can see the sides, because if you notice this part here, it has a curve. If you notice the style, it has a curve at the center. So that is. So guys, now what I will do here is to bring out the bottom part like this. Then like I said, I will just plait it so that it will accommodate the space that the cup that it has for the cup. Okay, I will just plait it like this. I will take it to my sewing machine now and do this to cup like so. I'll just go ahead to plait it. Okay, so guys, I've done plaiting it. You can see how it looks like. This is how it looks like after plaiting. You can see the cup area. You can drag it anyhow that will accommodate your bust. So that is that. So you can see I'm adjusting it. You can adjust it. You can do it just to your cup size. You can do it like that. Okay, so now what I will do here is that I will bring the back of this part here. I will remove my pattern paper from the fabric. So after removing, remember there's a zipper allowance here. So I will just go ahead to sew the zipper allowance out. I wanted to put a zipper, but my fabric is a kind of stretchy fabric. So I end up not putting zip on this very particular dress here. I take it to my sewing machine and I run a stitch by 1 inch because I gave 1 inch seam allowance for my zipper. So now guys, I've done that. I've sewed it. So this is how it looks like. Okay, I open it up and ironed it. So now what I will do here is I will just bring the back and the front together. So I will take it to my sewing machine now to hold the two parts together, to shaping it, and I use 1 inches for my sewing allowance. Then I will use the same 1 inches to close it. Okay, I will close it by the 1 inches that I gave earlier. So now I will take it to my sewing machine now and do that. So guys, I've done that. You can see I've closed the parts. You can see the bust area there. So this is the back. Like I said, I didn't add zipper. So for this back here, I just fold the back and I touch stitch it. I fold it and touch stitch it. So this is how neat it is. After touch stitching, I ironed it very well. For the zipper, I didn't add zipper again. I just leave it like that because it's stretchy. But if you like to add zipper to yours, go ahead to add zipper to yours. Then I'll just go ahead to hem the bottom part, okay, like folding the bottom part. So now after that, I will just move over to my sleeve. I will fold my fabric to cut out my sleeve. So for the length, if you want it that bogus, or if you want it, if you want your sleeve to to as in, how would I put it? If you need a big sleeve, a puffy sleeve, let your fabric be more wider than this, okay? So mine, I just the fabric is not enough, so I just decided to manage this particular one because I really need mine to big, but my fabric, I don't have enough fabric, so that is why I just go this way. Then now what I will do here is that I will just bring out my length. My normal length of this sleeve is 20 inches. So I will mark my 20 inches, then add two extra 2 inches allowance to it so that the puffy will pronounce very well. Then I'll add another 3 inches to this part here so that it has a kind of style that you have an extra sleeve at the bottom part. I don't know if you understand me. So altogether I added 5 inches allowance to my normal sleeve length. 2 inches for the puffness because it will puff out now. I added 2 inches, while the remaining 3 inches is where I will separate the upper and the down parts, like with my how will I call it, elastic. So that is how it will look like. Now I will trim out the excess that I have on the side. This is me trimming out the excess that I have on the side. You can see that. So guys, after that, I will go ahead to cut out my armhole for this particular sleeve. So I will just now I'm opening it. Remember we folded this part into four, sorry. So I will slash the other part to open. So this is me slashing it now. So now after that, I will just trim out my armhole like so. I will just trim out my armhole. So now I've trimmed out my armhole. This is how it looks like. Now the bottom part, I will put my elastic at the up and the bottom. I will also add my elastic also. So now what I will do here is that I will just take this part here, this sleeve, to my sewing machine. Then I will hem the bottom parts. If you have interlocking, go ahead to interlock the down part. But since I don't have, I will just go ahead to fold it and sew it. Fold the upper parts as well. So, and I will iron it very well. Okay, so guys, now I've done that. I sewed it and I press it with hot iron. You can see how smoothly it is. You can see the other side, very neat and smooth. So also do yours like that, sew and ironed as well. So now you can see the inside is very neat as well. So now what I will do here is that I will, here now I supposed to come down by 1 inches so that I will add my elastic, but I decided not to. Okay, I decided not to add my elastic like that. So here is I'm retrimming my armhole for my top. So you can go ahead to retrim your armhole. Okay, I will trim the other part as well. Retrim it like so. So guys, after retrimming, I will now add my sleeve to it. Okay, I will add my sleeve to it. I'll first of all face the side, then I will face the other part like so. So guys, after that, I will just come back and show you guys. Okay, so guys, I've added my sleeve and I close it up. You can see the bottom part, what I'm explaining earlier, that I added 3 inches to. This is how it looks like, guys. This is our top is ready. So guys, if you find this video helpful, please give this a thumbs up. I will just go ahead to put on this top here so that we can see the final look of how it looks like. Okay, so guys, here's the final look of this top we just made now. Very simple and very detailed. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you will not miss any of my video. And also like this video, share this video, and also comment on this video. Okay, please introduce people to this channel as well. Thanks for your cooperation. I love you guys. Thanks. I really appreciate your watching up to this very moment. Thanks. See you in my next one.